The real good stuff is happening downtown in the financial district, right here in New York City. The New York Stock Exchange is up 427 points today, 26,785 as we speak. If we can settle down these China tariff fears, we very well may be at 30,000 by the end of the year. Hey, welcome back. From time to time, we talk about stocks all the time, and especially the market, which is raging. But today, it's taking it on the chin just a little bit. And if you're taking it on the chin and you need a good recovery, who else do you bring in but the host of the This Is America podcast, Rich Valdes, filling in for Frankie today and doing a heck of a job, might I add. Thank you, sir. So, Rich, John Bolton's out for 5 seconds, and all of a sudden, someone is attacking the Saudi Arabian oil fields, and not their fields, their refineries and stuff. Yep. So I guess Iran, using the Houthi rebels or whoever, figures, well, the war hawk is gone. Let's stop bombing Saudi Arabia and putting some pain. What the heck is going on here?
Well, I think Iran is notorious for always finding somebody to do their dirty work for them. So, like you said, whether it's the Houthi rebels, whether it's Hezbollah, they are funding people left and right and center to do their dirty work. So I think, yeah, they realized, hey, the person who had his finger on the trigger, on a hair trigger, he's out. It gives us the leeway, the latitude that we need to mess around a little bit, and I think that's what we're seeing.
So I love these Trump tweets. I mean,
who doesn't love a good Trump tweet?
We're right in the thick of it. And he puts out this Trump that because we have done so well with energy over the last few years, parentheses, thank you, Mr. President. He thanks himself. We're a net energy exporter and now the #1 energy producer in the world. We don't need Middle Eastern oil and gas, and in fact have very few tankers there, but we will help our allies. What do you think? Are we going to get involved in this, Rich? Do we need to get involved in this?
Well, I think the United States historically has always been somewhat involved, at least in the Strait of Hormuz, because we are the Navy, right? So we have to kind of be the cop, the Navy that's there doing what they do historically, because we did need all of the oil and we have, had that dependence. Now that we've gotten away from that, I think we have an opportunity where we can kind of sit back. But I don't know that that's going to be the most effective strategy. I think the president made some comments when the people were uprising in Hong Kong. And he said, well, it's not really our thing. We're going to fall back on this one. I don't know that that was necessarily the right thing to do or say at that moment. I think we do need to be a little bit more involved in what's going on in Hong Kong, and we need to keep a close eye on what's happening with Iran in the Strait of Hormuz, as well as what's going on with Saudi Arabia.
Well, years ago, this would be a much bigger thing when we were really relying on OPEC, sure. And, the Saudis would cut supply and they would increase supply. They were manipulating the oil markets for years. We really have the ball now because, of fracking and all these other new techniques we're using, the vertical drill and stuff. As Trump said, we're a net exporter, and we talked about deregulation in the cannabis segment, but deregulation around drilling and fracking and all this stuff has made us not reliant on Middle Eastern resources anymore, too.
Drill, baby, drill, right?
Yeah.
That was the chant that went on for so long, and I think you're spot on with that one. But more so, I think fracking really is the one that did it. I mean, the amount of natural gas that we have and that we're able to export has really opened up doors for the United States that we've really never seen before. So it's a remarkable place that we're in, and it's honestly a safer place where we don't have to jump into military conflicts right away because we're no longer that dependent on foreign oil.
Fantastic. We're going to take a quick break right here, and we're going to bring in another one of our wonderful contributors. Jen Kearns is going to join us. She's a Republican strategist, former spokesperson for the California Republican Party, and contributor to The Hill. Jen Kearns, right after this break. You stay right there.